Yo guys, another video. Okay, in this video I'm gonna explain how you make every single rocket of yours just single fire, and you can also spam it if you want. First, we have the rocket launchers. These are not rocket launchers, these are missile launchers. The problem was, okay, I have 4 rockets here, and I don't know, you usually don't have 4 rockets on your chain. Max is 2, that's what I prefer. But after this video, I recommend 3 or 4. But the reason why you don't use 4 because they are so slow. You're not gonna shoot at someone that's like 3 times as fast, and you need to be a couple times faster than your enemy to hit them or have the chance to hit them. And also, you have this extreme long cooldown that you have. Some people and me as well make the delay a little bit different. So when you fire, you get this kind of SMG vibe, and it works. It works great, but it could be better. So one of the problems from this thing is if you don't fire everything, you have this cooldown for the other two. You have this 0.2 seconds because the delay is 0.2 seconds before these two fire, and you have always to have to fire all of them at the same time, but you know you're gonna miss the other two maybe. So that's not great. So what I did eventually is just remove those and just make this queue. And now I can just fire and fire the other one. But if I want, if I see my chances are pretty high that I can hit them because they lost a lot of speed, then I can fire both. And when I want to improve that, I just did this, and now I have like twice with one button, but it has the same problem as you can see. So I have to wait. That's 0.1 second if I'm not firing all of them. So eventually, I thought, I just add another button. Who cares? And then I thought, WASD are all used. Space is used for boost, and E and Q are used for these two. So where am I gonna use the new one for? Maybe 1, 2, or 3, but it's like I have to press W almost every time, and I have to be ready to use it because it's my pitch, and I can't. I am not gonna uh, do anything else. So I thought there's no way I'm gonna add another one, and after that, I just thought about logic, and what I came up with was this. It's don't look at the shape. I just okay, but what this does is it's gonna single fire every time, and I can decide when I'm gonna fire. So first one, and maybe you want the next two just to be really fast. I can do that, and maybe one, and then I have to cool down because it has still its cooldown. But I can also just wait a couple seconds, just do it really gentle, and I can also just fire everything. But that's a pretty pain for me to invent this because I have no idea what I'm starting with, and maybe someone already have this, but it's too hard. I'm just I'm not gonna find it the next like you are now. So that's why I'm making this video. Okay, this uh, number indicator doesn't need to be there. It's just for me to show you how it works. Okay, the first one, I try to say it, but it's too hard. It's like I think the ninth one, no, the 10th one in the logics. So okay, what it does, press this. This will be your fire knob. 0, you start at 0. You count from 0. Okay, do not count from 0. 3 will be your max because you have 3 missiles. You can add more. It's pretty easy if you understand it. It's not hard. Use step. That's important. Skill also 1. It's usually on 1. But use step has to be on, or else it will not work properly. Okay, what it does is it will be saying 0, as you can see, and the position of that thingy is 0, and when I press E, you see it moves a little bit. You can see it's 1. If you look at uh, this, the max is 3, and that will be also it's 2. When I click again, it's 3, but will reset automatically. So what it does is when it's 1, it fires to 1. When it's 1, this thing will see this thing that this block is. You can see it's 1, and will activate the OR gate next to it. And when it's 2, this one will see, and when it's 3, this one will see, and you'll want to add a 4th one, you can do that as well. So what it's important is it's gonna every single one of them has to individual activate a OR gate, and that's just the I just put it next to it. You don't have to next to it, place next to it. As you can see, literally this I think this these 3 and these 2, oh, and there, these are all part of the rocket launchers I have in front. So you don't have to build it next to it. You can just make it first and then spread it around your build. Okay, when it's 3, okay, maybe I'm gonna explain what here happens. Okay, 1 is 1. This has to be equal. That's only, and output also 0 and 1. Equal is pretty important. All the other ones will not work because I'm making it for equal. Also, these, when you're at 3, you maybe already saw it changed automatically to 0. So you will never see 3, but it was there for a split second. What happens is when 3 is activated, all of these 3 are on 3 and will output 0.1 or minus 1. And what happens is this was on 3 and 3 minus 3 is 0. So that's what happens. And the duration is for how long, and it now doesn't need to happen again when it's on 3. So this also is pretty important as well, threshold 3, because if you put that on true, you will not fire the third one. So I can show you that back to 1. So this will also change if you have more missiles. Okay, the OR gate, it's pretty easy to understand. The OR gate is just this one activates the thing on the right, and this one will activate a missile. And for 100 milliseconds, because if you don't have that and your position is on 1, as you can see now, and the first one will fire. When the cooldown is over, it will fire again until you switch to another one. So one of them will be always on firing mode, but if you are uh, put point one here, then it will not repeat. Um, Now guys, nah, you can see it's I love this feature. It's so satisfying. You just fire and I love it. So nah, I guess I'll see you later. Bye.